this video is going to show you how to find a job using the H1B Data info link, and then it gives us 2023 data. So companies that filed for H1B, roles that were filed for, roles or people that got selected, how much they are earning, the cities in which these jobs are located. And so this can help you make a wide range of decisions. Welcome to the channel where education meets adventure and passions are transformed into lifelong lessons. Excel with Emmy. Hi guys, welcome back to Excel with Emmy. On this channel we talk about career, education and lifestyle. If these are subjects that are of interest to you, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on notification for this channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to find jobs in the United States that are H1B sponsored using the H1B info link, which I'm going to put in the description of this video. In this video, I'm going to share my screen and then go on this website to show you how to navigate this website and how to use it to your maximum advantage. I'm sure you are asking, what is the H1B visa or what is a H1B sponsored role? I understand that some of us are completing schools and it is a hurdle finding jobs that are sponsored, jobs that will make you stay in the US after your OPT, whether you're on STEM or non-STEM. The H1B visa is a non-immigrant visa that allows US employers to hire foreign workers to work in specialty roles that require bachelor's degree or higher. This visa allows you to work in the United States for 3 years and then you get an extension for another 3 years. If you are an international student and you are looking to find a job after school, you need to be in a role that is likely to be sponsored for the H1B visa. Eligibility, you have to have a higher degree, which is bachelor's or master's, PhD or higher. And then you have to be in a specialty role. So the USCIS have groups of occupations, right? So for the your role to be H1B sponsored, it must be a specialty role. I will link their website so that you read more on that. The purpose of this video is to once again help you find a job on the website, and so we are not going to go much into that. And then the next one is your employer's desirability to file for your H1B visa. And so if you are going into a job, you must know that your employer is willing and able to sponsor your H1B visa along the line. And that's why you need to find a role that is H1B sponsored. This video is going to, like I said, show you how to find a job using the H1B data info link, and then it gives us 2023 data. So companies that filed for H1B, roles that were filed for, roles or people that got selected, how much they are earning, the cities in which these jobs are located. And so this can help you make a wide range of decisions. Are you looking to move to any part of the United States? Which company are you looking at? What is the range of salary? What is the role? Is the role sponsored? What was the probability of getting picked from the H1B application? So one thing I forgot to mention is that the H1B itself is a lottery system. And so once your employer agrees to file for it for you, then once they file it, you go through the lottery and then they pick a certain amount of people. Then from the lottery, if you are selected, your company goes ahead and file for you, where you change your status from F1 to the H1B. Alright guys, just as I said in the video, we are going to demonstrate how you can find jobs that are H1B sponsored. So even in your quest for internship, you want to look at jobs that are previously sponsored international students, so that if you earn a full-time offer with them, it will be beneficial to you. Once you open the web browser, you want to type H1B data.info. So because I've searched it already, it just came up, and so I'll press enter. But then I'll add the link to the description of this video, so you don't need to do this. You just click on the link from my video and then it works for you. So once it comes here, first of all, ignore the ads. It's a very good website, so you want to ignore the lot of ads and then work with it. We'll go to H1B salary database 2023, and this is what you get after you have searched that. So let's look at some companies, and then later we will look at some roles. Later we'll look at some cities and even change the years. So you want to, if you want to actually come up with a plan that how many years have they continually sponsored this role, you can click on the years to change the date accordingly. And so the employer, let's type something. Let's type D, and then every employer that comes up, we just choose one of them. So I mean, we can use Dell USA. I don't want to use the popular one that came up at first because you would say that, oh, these companies sponsor. So let's look at Dell. And then you click on the search. It says that 103 records were found. The median salary was $145,000. 3% of the salary are above 200K. So that's also some data that you can actually work with. If you are looking at salaries, you are looking at what roles they sponsored. Now the main business is what roles they sponsored. You can see that the advisor role is running through. So advisor for cybersecurity, advisor for data engineering, advisor for data science. And so like if you are looking at Dell, then you want to look at the advisor and the consultant roles, and then you can also see the base salary for these roles. One thing I also want to find out is that this amount of money you are seeing here may not be the salary for undergraduates, may not be the salary for entry level. So you want to be mindful of that when you're making salary negotiations. You don't want to use this as a benchmark. And then the locations in which this role were sponsored from. So this data is actually everyone that was applied for the H1B and got it. So if there is anyone that was applied for but did not get it, it will not show on this data. So you should be mindful of that as well. Then we have the submission date of when the application was submitted and when they actually moved to the H1B visa. So that is it for Dell. Like you can go on and on, set all the rules, consultant, and principal of software engineer, all of that. Let's look at another role that another company. I mean, so let's look at KPMG because I'm interested in that. KPMG. So you want to do KPMG, let's do this and then let's search it. 141 records was found. The median salary was 127,500. These are the roles that were sponsored. Associates. So associate is actually an entry level role. So if you're a business, then this is for you. You want to look at associates at KPMG. Their base salary is 61,000. The location you can find Atlanta, Salt Lake, Boston, New York. You can actually use this to make your location preferences decisions. New York is a little bit expensive compared to the other states. So you can see the base salary for the same role is 71,000. So you want to, if you get three offers from companies, you want to look at how they are rating the base salary on this website, and that will also be very beneficial to you. Let's look at one engineering company. Let's use Jacobs Engineering. So this is how you I can go and on, but this is how you find the jobs that you are looking for. Has it been sponsored before? In what year was it sponsored? How many people were selected? When did they file for them? All of this information will help in your job search. Even if you are starting job search and then you don't know how to look for a job, I think this website would be a very great starting point when you put in like what program you are doing. So transportation engineer, you put it in here and then it will give you a lot of data. So these are the roles that Jacob has sponsored, and you can see the money they are getting, the location, and all of that. Let's quickly look at without searching with the company. So probably you don't know what company, like you are fresh in the US, you're an international student, you don't know the company. Let's look at what role. So I can look at human resources first because I'm a human resource something. Let's look at human resources, maybe manager. Then you enter. So this will give us human resources managers, and how much they are earning. So the data already came up. 19 records was found. Now, mind you, when we were searching the other technical roles, you saw that the records were like 250 something, 200 and 300 and something. But this is giving us 19 records. So you also want to know that the likelihood of people getting or companies sponsoring some roles are higher than some other roles. So, like the HR manager, we have Vastec in INC. So, like if you are into HR, you can look at this company and see how much they are paying, the base salary. Some are paying as much as 120,000, 160, 1,000, and then you can see the cities in which these companies or these roles were sponsored from. Let's look quickly at something everyone is looking to go into: data analytics or data sciences. Compared to HR, where we found like 19 records, this is 1,564 records that were found. So you can see that data scientist is something that most companies are willing to sponsor. And then not only are they willing to sponsor, people actually get the H1B visa. So this is a very good website. I won't lie to you. What role? Let's say that you are doing. Let's see what role we can actually search again. Yeah, we did it. We did data scientists. We have done HR. Let's look at something in engineering. Of course, I think most of my examples I use civil engineering, so I'll do civil engineering. Okay, let's do civil engineer one because we are most of the time entry level people that are looking for jobs. If you are experience level, you want to look at that. So the data says that 1,564 records were found. That's also a good indication that civil engineers are getting H1B visa sponsorship. So let's say you are a civil engineer international student that is looking for a job. You don't know which companies to look for. This is showing us that Linear Stats INC, Unihome New York INC. So these companies, you barely hear of them. So you get to actually go to their website and find what they are actually doing if they interest you. So not always about the big companies, but small companies that are also willing to sponsor you. Even if you are in Canada, I can see a role that was sponsored, I guess, from Canada. So that's something you can also look into if you can transfer within these two countries. That would be a good thing. Now let's look quickly. The video is getting long, which I didn't plan to. But let's look quickly into cities that are sponsoring H1B. So that will give you every role across board, right? So if you don't know if you want to be data scientist, if you don't want to be human resource manager, let's search the city and then let's do Phoenix. And then you can see which role is sponsored from Phoenix if you are interested. All right, I think this is going to give us what we want. So it's giving us job title because it's a city, your search results will be very huge. And so we can see job titles that were sponsored in Phoenix and then the companies that sponsored in Phoenix. So we have Google, DoorDash, Meta, Apple, LinkedIn. So yeah, I think searching with the city also works. And these are some roles that were sponsored in Phoenix. We have the senior test system engineer, middleware technical lead, and you can see their salaries closer to them. Let's see if they sponsored a business student, programmer, analyst, project management office manager. Yes, so this is a good set. What city again do you guys want us to look at? Let's look at Dallas. That's a very popular one as well. So okay, let's look at Dallas quickly. Yeah, so when you search the city, I think the search result looks a bit different. And so they found H1B Visa database. These roles were sponsored from Dallas. That was a lot of roles. So you can also search the city as well. And then we can actually change the date from 2023 to 2022. So you want to like find a trend in the roles that have been sponsored and how much is the probability that they actually get the visa. So basically this is what I wanted to show you. The website is a bit slow, so we are not able to do the year, but let's see. so 2020. So you can actually change the dates, like I said, as long as you can find here. And then you can see roles that have been sponsored a long time ago. So I would say that, let's say if you find a role that was sponsored in 2012, you want to also check if that same role was sponsored in 2023, because the decision changes with companies every year. And so basically, this is the end of this video. I hope this video was so helpful. Share to people that are looking for jobs, as we know that the process can be very, very frustrating, and with a deadline of OPT 90 days and all of that. So share to as many people as you can. Hit the subscribe button. Comment if you need any help. Subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, and give the video a thumbs up. Bye. See you in my next video.